Possible that something's left behind.
It would be hell on earth. What makes a place scary? Is it the lingering evil force of a person who once dominated a location? That's the case at Rose Hall, Montego Bay, Jamaica. In 1820, a beautiful and diabolical young woman named Annie Mae Patterson moved to Rose Hall from Haiti, where she had been trained in the black arts of voodoo. Soon after, her 3 husbands died mysteriously, and many other bodies turned up, until Annie was murdered. Now the ghostly White Witch of Rose Hall keeps an eye on the place and keeps unwelcome visitors out.
Montego Bay, Jamaica. Rose Hall Great House.
The house here was started first in 1750 by a wealthy English planter whose name was George Ash. He named this house after his wife Rose, so that's why this house is called Rose Hall Great House.
I've been working here for the past 3 years and 6 months. Officially, when we like upstairs cleaning, we like hear foot coming up the step. This is the sound that I heard coming up the stairs.
After John and Rose died, because they never had any children, the house was passed on to the grandnephew, John Rose Palmer. He met and married Annie Mae Patterson in 1820. She was the second lady to have lived inside this house, and she's the one that they nicknamed the White Witch of Rose Hall.
When I walk by her graveside at night, you hear those little crickets, cricks, cricks, click, clicks. You are in the spirit world.
The White Witch's treatment of her slaves was heartless and barbaric.
If the slaves were caught like telling lies, she would cut out their tongues. She would even spit on them if she don't even like the way they looked at her. She would make love to the slaves and kill them afterwards. She would also have bear traps placed under the bushes for catching the feet of the runaway slaves, so she used them as human trap.
The slaves were thrown into a cell 16 feet below the ground to suffocate to death.
She would place them there without food, water, light, and medical attention. So most of them would die from heat and hunger. It is said because of how she was so cruel, a servant girl tried once to poison her in a cup of milk.
The White Witch discovered the plot, and the servant was beheaded.
She ordered a high voodoo priest to walk